The Chariot is the eighth card that we come to on our journey, and this card represents movement, progress, and an integration of our ego and our persona, and it builds upon the two previous cards or stages on this journey to goal. If we look at the Chariot card as an evolution or next step up from the Lover's card, which gave us instructions on how to make wise decisions from a place of wisdom by blending and balancing the head and the heart, this card represents the outcome of wise decision making. Our hero is no longer on foot like he was in the Fool's card, but instead he is confident as he follows the path cleared for the Chariot. We are at the point where we can see real progress and forward motion, and there is momentum assisting us on our journey towards our goal. This card is also connected with the Empress card. We can see that our hero driving the chariot wears a crown similar to the one the Empress wears, and that the stars that adorn the top of the Empress's crown are the same that adorn the curtains of the chariot. One of the messages that the Empress cards bring is that type of fake it till you make it mindset, or become it on the outside and your inside will eventually catch up. That's what Carl Jung refers to as your persona. It's what the world sees. It's the social mask that we put on when we go out each morning. Even though she may not truly feel deep down inside like a queen yet, she certainly looks like one, and that's what the world sees when they look at her, a queen. Our driver wears his crown on the inside of the chariot, and this represents our ego, our true selves that live deep inside of us. We protect and nurture our egos, and this is symbolized by the curtains of stars on the chariot windows that our driver can close when he feels the need. He sees that the ego and the persona are two separate entities, but to keep his chariot on the right path and have forward motion, they need to work together. This partnership, ego and persona, is symbolized by the two sphinx like cats that pull the chariot. Although one is black and one is white, this does not symbolize negative and positive, but rather just that this indicates that they are different and need to work together. Like any good couple or team, ego and persona have to work together, but from time to time, one will do more of the heavy lifting. The Empress is an excellent example of persona doing the heavy lifting and taking the lead, putting on the crown so the world will see a queen, knowing that eventually the ego will catch up. But the persona cannot do the heavy lifting forever. Ego has to step in and take some of the workload eventually, or the persona will become toxic. And I'm sure that we can all think of one or two celebrities who are so larger than life that they become caricatures of their own personas. And the same can be said for the ego. Our egos are constantly working and changing and growing as the world around us changes and grows. Our egos protect us when we need it, build us up when we need it, and keep us grounded to our true selves. But it too needs some love and care in order to remain healthy. An overly inflated ego or an overprotective one can be toxic, and unfortunately, that toxic ego usually spills out and impacts other people. For example, take Mean Tammy from accounting. Perhaps her ego is just overworked from shielding her from some past trauma or overinflating itself when she feels less than.